The junior from
Bob
St.
Whitaker
Joseph,
will
Montvale,
assist.
John Trumbetti.
And they circle each other to the right on the whistle. John Trumbetti of St. Joe's of Montvale, Joe Trause of Bergen
In
Catholic.
charge of this panel is Joe Nipper. The assistant is Bob Whitaker.
The state championship that was won by Pirelli. That's Delbarton's 6th. Of course, they still have Mike Gray coming up in the next bout, and Trevor Meldy at 130, although Meldy will be an underdog to Will Livingston of Kittatinny. Wrestled 30 seconds, and we have no advantage. Trause wears a big pad on the right knee.
Joe Trause in the red anklet.
Wrestled 45 seconds, and we have no advantage. Stalemate called by referee Joe Nipper. Trause, as I mentioned, the 4th seed in the bottom half of the bracket. And we're going to get a little blood time, I think, for
Ladies and gentlemen,
Trause winning 9-5
11,772
in his opener
a sellout.
over Jose Matos
You set a new
of St.
attendance
Augustine.
record for
Then
all
won 6-5
with
over Rob Swan of
42,719. Congratulations
They just
to the
announced
fans.
that attendance figure, Jim, and I didn't catch it, but they are seated in the very far corners.
112-pound medalist should
Of
report to
Boardwalk
the
Hall.
staging area.
I know they
where
were
your seats are
estimating
provided.
40,804 with the advanced
which will
sale
follow
for
this
today.
bout.
And they thought they would even go higher than that, see if we can get that attendance in for everybody out there.
Trause won 5-3 over Billy Ashnault of South Plainfield in the quarters, and 9-4 over Pat Strisky of Hunterdon Central in the semis. Trause reached for the right leg, couldn't pull it in. Now he posts the right wrist of Trumbetti. Trumbetti was looking for a front head and arm, and Trause managed to pop his head out of that. Off they go, no advantage with 48 seconds to go in the first. Trause coached by David Bell in his 8th year. Graduate of Slippery Rock in Pennsylvania. Parochial A North champions at Bergen Catholic. Go off at 31 seconds to go in the first. Trause finishing 7th a year ago.
30 seconds remaining in the period.
2-time District 7 champion. He is 61-15 in his career. Trumbetti trying to work a front head and arm, and they're off in front of the scorer's table at 17 seconds. We started out scoreless first at 103. We had a scoreless first at 112. Final 10 seconds here. And Trumbetti and Trause will go scoreless at 119.
I'm going to go out on a limb, though, and say the next bout you won't see a scoreless first period. I'll tell you, Mike Gray has been on a mission since he's been here. He said, I saw one of his quotes in the paper that once he got through that first round, he's just ready to fly, and he has been out there just strictly focused on winning that 4th championship.
Yes, he's bidding to become New Jersey's first 4-time champion. Trumbetti on top to start the second, riding out the left side. Right hand tight waist, throws a leg in as Trause stands, and Trumbetti trips him back down. Off they go at 20 seconds into the second. Trouse's not had a lot to get excited about here in the first 3 bouts of the finals.
No, other than a takedown by Pirelli in the overtime 30-second period, that's been about all the real loud cheering that we heard.
Trumbetti, again, riding out the left side, reaches inside, trying to control the left wrist, gives up on that. Trause sits, and Trumbetti underhooks the left shoulder, reaches across for the right ankle, trying to take him off his base, and they're off at 1:17. Trumbetti, coached by Gary Riotto, finished second this year at the Beast. And among his assistant coaches is Eric Norgard. It's an old St. Joe's of Montvale star.
1 minute remaining in the second period.
Yes.
Trause stands trying to pull those hands apart.
Trumbetti's got to cut him.
Trumbetti manages to maintain control, and he breaks him down with 48 seconds to go.
45
Thought he was going to
seconds.
get warned right there for stalling, not bringing, or the rule says you have to make an attempt to bring him to the mat, and he was very close right there to getting warned. Now he needs to watch the parallel ride also.
They're off at 29 seconds. Get back to the center.
29
Trause
seconds.
just that pad in his right knee, heading back. 29 seconds remaining in the second, no score. Trause chose bottom to start the second. Trumbetti in a sitting position. Maybe another stalemate here. Trause trying to tear
15
those hands
seconds.
apart. There's a warning for stalling on top on Trumbetti with 13 seconds to go. Try to ride him out here in the final 13. Right hand tight waist. Trause sits. Now on his left knee, trying to get to his feet. Trumbetti keeps that weight up high on his back, and Trumbetti is going to ride him out. So we're scoreless through two.
After 4 minutes of wrestling,
Trumbetti's
we are
choice,
still
and he'll be underneath
scoreless.
in the third.
Now we'll see how much energy Joe Trause uses here to, if he tries to attempt to put him over for some back points, if he just cuts him and work a takedown.
Optional
Kelly,
start
please
indicated
report to
by
the
Trause,
seating
and
area
he
for
cut
the
him.
award ceremony.
So Trumbetti has
Trumbetti
a 1-0
with an escape and
lead.
a 1-point lead.
Trumbetti is 119-3 in his career. Trause trying to step across Trumbetti. Trumbetti throws a leg in, and he has control and has the lead at 3-0.
3-0 lead.
So a nice counter by Trumbetti to the takedown attempt by Trause. Trumbetti's a 3-time District 8 and 3-time Region 2 champion. I mean, his 3 losses, Jim, are in the one round at the States a year ago when he came back to finish third. He was a runner-up as a freshman, and he's lost in the Beast Finals. 3 losses in his career.
Yeah, when you said Beast of the East runner-up, I mean, that just tells you something about his caliber right there with the way that tournament is, with the teams that enter that.
Underhooks the left shoulder. I don't think I have. Fans want Trumbetti hit for stalling. He was hit for stalling in that position in the second period. Now they stand.
1
He picks
minute
him up,
remaining
brings him
in
back down to the
regulation.
mat with a right hand tight waist. They're stalling on Trumbetti. So now it's 3-1 on the stalling point for Trause. Now does he cut him or does he continue to ride? If he
Stalling
cuts
point
him,
awarded.
a takedown could beat him. So he'll try to ride.
Just has to stay out to the side. I think that's what his coaches just told him.
Trause tries to stand. Comes out to face him. He's got the escape. It's 3-2.
45 seconds,
And we're going to
1
work
point
takedowns
escape.
for the final 43. So Trause is within a point. He lost last week to Trumbetti 5-2 in the Region 2 finals. Circle each other to the right. Trause tries to sweep the right leg and can't get it. Reaches for the right leg, can't pull it in. 30 seconds to go in regulation. Front head and arm for Trumbetti. Up on his feet, trying to set up a spin or a shrug. Head out the right side. Still spinning. Stalemate's
15
called at
seconds.
16 seconds to go in regulation.
I'll see if Trumbetti takes a step forward.
Front head and arm again by Trumbetti. trying to spin his way behind Trause. Trause near a take. Trause got a takedown with 3 seconds to go. Will win it. Trause got a takedown with 3 seconds to go and defeats John Trumbetti 4-3.
Our state winner
Trumbetti, I think, is stunned.
from Bergen
He had it
Catholic, winning 4-3.
9/10 of the way
Trause.
down his back pocket. And Trause got a takedown to win it for Bergen Catholic at 119 pounds. 4-3 is the final.